What's good, G's? Now, this movie is 30 years old, and I saw it the other day, and I got to thinking that we're still dealing with these same issues in our communities and neighborhoods 30 years later, right? We're still repeating the same script: gang, lifestyle, crime, violence, et cetera, right? So you can make this movie right now with new cast, new characters, same story, and it would be like, oh, that happens, every day in the hood, right? So we're repeating, we're on a cycle here. And as we mentioned before, when you look at the full cast and crew, there's a lot more people behind the scenes than there are in front of the scenes, right? These are all the people that it took to make this movie, and the same play or same script is being repeated now. Can be repeated now, right? And this reality loves movies and loves plays and loves cinema. So why not mimic the changing of this reality in the production environment? So what if your name was part of the crew and cast that created a film, movie, whatever you want to call it, that mimics what we would like to see this reality look like? We see movies all the time that try to get us to imagine what a bad reality will look like. How about we create one where a quote unquote good reality will look like? And this is something that I've been playing with. And just going back to the Menace to Society deal, gang violence and things of that nature, I actually did a documentary on a guy named Charleston White, which you can see on Vimeo. And if you type in the real Charleston White and search that, then this will be what comes up. And the interesting thing about this guy is it's kind of mimicking the story of Menace to Society, except he's able to articulate why he did the things that he did as an ex-gang member and turned his life to a community activist, and now he's doing this thing in other ways. And this is the second documentary I did. The first one was called The Big Bang Theory, which was talking about my story pre-awakening and during the awakening and post-awakening. And you see all of the people that it took to make this one. And there was only two people involved in this one. So if you want to support, you can rent it or buy it there and see him tell his own story and hear from his family and friends, blah, blah, blah. But he can articulate how the society raised him and not his mom, who had to work and was not, supervising him and his family. Boys in the Hood is another one of those stories. And you're talking about 1991, and it's talking about race, violence, gangs, same thing we're dealing with now. So we're still repeating those same cycles. And you've heard the saying that the world is a stage. If that's the case, then we're all actors. So nowadays, it's easy to make a production. So that's how we're going to focus our intention. And we're going to have people that want to be involved in it, part of the production. So let's see what role you want to play.